You know that feeling, right? That knot that just twists in your stomach, the thoughts that race around your head and keep you staring at the ceiling all night? Yep, that's worry. And let's be honest, sometimes it feels like it's running the entire show. So today, we're going to dive into a powerful framework for taking back control. I mean, it doesn't even matter what kicks it off. Could be your finances, your family, what the future holds. The feeling is exactly the same. Worry can just completely consume you. But what if there was a way to actually step out of that loop for good? Okay, so let's just jump right into the deep end. The source material for this explainer makes this really bold, kind of provocative claim right from the get-go. Worrying is a sin. Whoa, I know, that's a strong statement. It might even feel a little jarring to hear. So what does that actually mean? Is it saying that just being concerned about something is wrong? No, not at all. There's a really crucial distinction we need to unpack here. And this, right here, is the absolute core of the idea. Think of it like this. Taking care of business is sitting down and creating a budget for your family. That's responsible, it's focused, it's productive. Worry, on the other hand, is staying up all night imagining every single possible financial disaster that could happen, long after you've already made the budget. See the difference? That's the distraction. It distracts you from peace, from your purpose, and, according to the source, from God.
So here it is, the definition that makes it all click. Worry isn't just planning or being responsible. It's when that preoccupation gets out of control. It's that moment where productive planning stops and total paralysis begins. And that is the problem we're going after. But we're not just going to sit here and define the problem. We're all about the solution. And the source gives us this incredible toolkit, 5 specific proclamations you can use to actively transform your mindset. Let's get into the first one.
All right, first tool in the toolkit. This is a big one. It's a proclamation designed to shift the entire foundation of your thinking. It's really about deciding who or what is ultimately in charge of your life. Now, this isn't just a nice thought you have once in a while. No, this is an active declaration of trust. It's a conscious choice to accept that you're not trying to juggle everything all on your own. And this idea is grounded in a really powerful instruction. See, this isn't just a suggestion, it's a command. The word cast is an action verb. It means you have to do something. You have to actively pick up those worries and hand them over, all based on the promise that He cares for you. Okay, so if step 1 is about handing over control of the big picture, step 2 zooms in and gets really specific. It targets one of the most common sources of worry for pretty much everyone, our needs. This one gets right to the heart of it, doesn't it? It moves from this general sense of care to a direct promise of provision. It speaks right to those deep down fears of, what if I don't have enough? Whether that's enough money, enough strength, or enough wisdom to get through. And this just illustrates the point so beautifully. The promise isn't that God will supply your needs from some limited little pot. No, it says He'll supply them according to His riches in glory. You're reframing your source of supply from you and your limited resources to something that is literally infinite.
So trusting in provision is huge, but what about when your mind is already spiraling? You know, when you're already under attack from those anxious thoughts? Well, this third proclamation is all about defense.
You can almost picture it, right? Worry is like an assault on your heart and your mind. This proclamation is you consciously setting up a guard at the gate. It's a decision to let peace be your protector, not anxiety.
Oh, I just love this verse. It talks about a peace that surpasses all understanding. You know what that means? It means you can have this peace even when your circumstances make absolutely no sense. It isn't dependent on everything in your life being perfect. It's like a supernatural shield for your inner world.
Having that inner peace is so powerful, but worry has this nasty habit of making you feel completely and utterly alone. And this fourth proclamation tackles that feeling of isolation head-on. This is all about crushing that feeling of isolation that worry thrives on. It's a powerful reminder that whatever you're facing, you are never, ever facing it alone. It's a proclamation of constant companionship. I mean, how much more direct and comforting can you get? It directly links the command, "Do not be afraid," to the reason why, "For I am with you." God's very presence becomes the antidote to your fear and anxiety. All right, number 5. We've talked about trust, we've talked about provision, peace, and presence. This final proclamation kind of brings it all home and wraps it up into a direct personal choice. And that's what it boils down to, right? A choice.
This frames it as a direct invitation from Jesus. It's not just about stopping a bad habit like biting your nails. It's about accepting a totally different, better way of living. You are actively choosing a life of trust over a life of anguish.
And here it is, straight from Jesus himself. It's a call to live right here, in the present, trusting that the future is already taken care of. It is a radical release from that heavy, heavy burden of trying to control tomorrow. So you see, these 5 proclamations, they're not just passive, happy thoughts. They are active, verbal, powerful tools. They're a practical way for you to interrupt that vicious cycle of anxiety and consciously, intentionally, exchange your anguish for trust.
And really, that just leaves us with this one last question to chew on. This isn't about trying to overhaul your entire life by tomorrow morning. It's about the small moments. So where, in what one area of your life, right now, today, can you apply one of these truths and make that active choice to trust instead of worry? Because the real power, as we've just seen, is in that single choice.